इष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम् वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशधारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna dear devotees. Before we start today's topic, our today's topic is Krishna calling. So before we start, I will request everyone to put their phone on silent so we all can concentrate and don't get distracted, and we can immerse ourselves in this beautiful topic. But after the class ends, make sure that you unsilent your phone so that you don't miss any important calls. It happened to me the other day. I went for a class and I muted my phone and I forgot to unmute it. When I reached home, I got busy with my household things, and after an hour when I looked at my phone, I had 6 missed calls from a friend I used to work with. So I got worried. I was anxious why, she would call me back to back 6 times. So, and it was not normal for her, and it was not normal for me that I would miss so many of her calls, and I wouldn't ignore her for sure. But yes, that day I did miss my friend's call. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Sarvasya chaham hridhi sannivishto mattah smritirjnanam apohanam cha vedescha sarve rabhamev vedyo vedantakrit vedavid eva chaham. So he says that Sarvasya chaham hridhi sannivishto, I am seated in everyone's heart as Paramatma. So just like my friend was my companion temporarily while I worked at the place we worked together, Krishna says that he is our eternal companion. And also there is a beautiful analogy in Shvetashwar Upanishad. It says that there is a beautiful tree, and on that tree there are two birds sitting. One bird is eating the fruits of the tree, and the other bird is not eating the fruit of the tree, but it's just watching the other tree eating. So in that analogy, the bird that is eating the fruit is the jiva, soul, us. And the bird that is just witnessing is super soul, Paramatma, Bhagavan. So life after life, this jiva has changed so many bodies. You know, we were in a dog's body, and as Krishna says, Sarvasya Chaham Hridisya Vishto. When we were in a dog body, he was with us, he accompanied us. We were in a tree's body, he accompanied us. We were in an ant's body, he accompanied us. Once we were also Brahma, and he was with us then also. Sometimes we were in the heavenly planets, and he was with us in our heart then also. And as Bhagavad Gita says, Kshine Punye Martya Loke Vishanti, that after the results of our pious activities get exhausted, we come back to this mortal world. So then when we came down here, Krishna came down with us as well. When we were even in the worm in the stool, he was with us. So Krishna is our true companion, our true friend, our eternal companion. And also he is our best, our eternal well-wisher. In another shloka in Bhagavad Gita, he says that Bhoktaram Yagna Tapasam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram Suhrada Sarvabhutanam Gnatva Mam Shanti Mrichyati. So he is Suhrada Sarvabhutanam. Of all the jivas, he is the eternal well-wisher, Suhrad. So if Krishna is our eternal companion, our friend, our well-wisher, then when did we forget that relationship? When did we turn away from him? When did we stop responding to his call? So through Bhagavad Gita, through shlokas of Bhagavad Gita is not just a philosophical book or a book on management or a book on yoga. Bhagavad Gita is Krishna calling to all of us. He wants us to revive that relationship we have forgotten with him. So that is Bhagavad Gita. And through shlokas of Bhagavad Gita, making Arjun as the medium, Krishna is trying to call us again and again. So the question is, are we going to respond to his call this time? So as we say, Bhagavad Gita is not just a book, it's Krishna's eternal call for us. The call he has been making ages after ages through, he says in Bhagavad Gita chapter 4 that initially he gave this ultimate knowledge of yoga to sun god Vivaswan. Then sun god Vivaswan passed it on to Manu, and then Manu passed it on to Ikshvaku. And like that, through disciplic succession, he says, Evam parampara praptam imam rajarshayo viduhu sa kale ne hamata yogo nashta parantapa. That this knowledge, this ultimate knowledge of yoga means union of soul with the super soul, of Jiva with Paramatma. So that is Bhagavad Gita, that is true yoga. And the knowledge of this ultimate yoga, this perfect yoga, Krishna had given to sun god Vivaswan, and it was supposed to be passed on through disciplic succession. But as he says in the verse, Sa kalene hamata, through the course of time, somewhere the disciplic succession, the chain got broken, and then this knowledge was lost. So again, 5,000 years ago, in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, he gave the same knowledge again to Arjuna, and through the medium of Arjuna, he gave that knowledge to all of us. So again, and he is calling us to him. There are so many shlokas in Bhagavad Gita where through Arjun, he is just calling us to him, calling us back to home, back in his abode, Golok Vrindavan with him. So that is the question, are we going to answer Krishna's call this time? And Bhagavad Gita is said to be the essence of all the Upanishads. It is also called Gita-Upanishad. So all the Upanishads, there is a beautiful analogy in the shloka. It says, Sarvo Upanishado Gavo Duktha Gopalanandana Partho Vatsa Sudhir Bhokta Dugdham Gitamritam Mahat. That if all the Upanishads are a cow, and Dogdha, the milkman, is Gopalanandana, Krishna, and Partha, Arjun, is the Bhokta. Arjun is the one who is having that milk. Then the nectar we get, the Amrit, milk, is Bhagavad Gita. So Bhagavad Gita is the essence of all the Upanishad. It is the essence of all the knowledge. And then what is the essence of Bhagavad Gita? Bhagavad Gita is divided into 3 sections, as most of you already know. The first 6 chapters are on Karma Yoga, the middle 6 chapters are on Bhakti Yoga, and the last 6 chapters are on Jnana Yoga. So the essence of the whole Bhagavad Gita is said to be in the middle section, the Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yoga is the essence of Bhagavad Gita. And the essence of that Bhakti Yoga, it is said to be between, so chapter 7 to 12, the middle section is the essence of Bhagavad Gita. And the essence of that is the middle 2 chapters, chapter 9 and 10. Then the essence of those 2 chapters, chapter 9 and 10, is one verse. The last verse of chapter 9, verse 9.34. So that verse, in that verse, Krishna is calling us. So that verse goes like this. Please repeat after me. Manmana bhavamat bhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru mame vaishyasi yuktaiva Atmanam matparayana. So through this verse, Krishna is giving us 4 instructions. He is asking us to do 4 things. First one is man mana. That means engage your mind in always thinking about me. Then he is saying bhava mada bhakto. Bhava means be. We say, like when we give blessings, we say Ayushyaman Bhava, Saubhagyavati Bhava. So Bhava means be. So he's saying Bhava Mad Bhakto means be my devotee. Then third one is Mad Yaji, worship me. So, as we do the Aarti, we offer the Gandha, Deep, Dhoop, Naivedya. So like this, he is asking us to worship him. And the fourth one is Mam Namaskuru. So if we are not able to do any of these, the first thing we should do is offer obeisances unto him, bow down to him. And he says if we do these 4 things, then there is no doubt that we will be always absorbed in him. And then there is no doubt that we will go back to him. So that verse is the essence of Bhagavad Gita, and it is so dear to Krishna that once again in chapter 18, when he is ending the Bhagavad Gita, once again nearly at the end of chapter 18, he again says this verse with a slight variation. So we talked about the essence of essence of essence of essence, and we talked about the essence of Bhagavad Gita verse. And in that verse as well, the essence is man mana. Always be engaged in thinking about me. So, and that when we are always thinking about Krishna, then our consciousness becomes Krishna conscious. So it is beautifully described in a shloka from Padma Puran. It says, Smartavyah satatam Vishnur Vismartavyo na jatuchi Sarve vidhi nishedhashur etayor eva kinkaram. So two principles, satatam, smartavyam satata Vishnu. Vishnu is an expansion of Krishna. So the shloka says, always remember Krishna. And the second one is, Vismartavyo na jatuchi. Never forget Krishna. So always remember Krishna and never forget Krishna. That is Krishna consciousness. And that is the essence of Bhagavad Gita. That is what Krishna is calling us to do. And when we talk about always thinking about Krishna, see, in that verse Krishna is saying two things, Man Mana and Bhavamayi Bhakto. Always think of me and be my devotee. So we would think that one who is always thinking about Krishna, won't that person be automatically his devotee? Who else would think about him all the time? So isn't Man Mana and Bhavamayi Bhakto, aren't they the same thing? But what some Vaishnava Acharyas say is that not necessarily, because there are examples like Kamsa. As soon as he heard through Akashvani that Devaki's eighth child is going to be his death, he was always thinking about Krishna, but he was thinking about Krishna in fear. He was wondering from where he will come and how he will bring my death. So Kans was thinking about Krishna, always thinking about Krishna in fear. Then there was Shishupal. Rukmani's brother Rukmi wanted Shishupal to marry his sister Rukmani. But then on Rukmani's request, Krishna came and got her and he married her. So Shishupal was always envious of Krishna. So he was always thinking about Krishna in the mood of envy. And then there is Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyakashipu, he did austerity for so many years and he got a benediction from Lord Brahma. So he became so powerful. And then he thought that there is nobody else as powerful as me. So now I am Lord. So he was very angry on people who would worship Lord Vishnu, is an expansion of Krishna. So he was always remembering Krishna in the mood of hatred. So it is possible that somebody is always thinking about Krishna, but in such negative emotions. So that is not what Krishna is asking us to do in Bhagavad Gita verse 9.34. He is asking us to do Manmana, always think of me, but Bhavamayi Bhakto, be my devotee. So he is asking us to think of him in the mood of a devotee, with positive emotions, with love and awe and reverence. And there is an interesting definition of the word Manmana, to always think of Krishna, by our Vaishnava Acharya Ramanujacharya. So Ramanujacharya says that to always think of Krishna means to immerse ourselves into 7 kind of oceans. He says that Krishna is Mai Apara, Karunya, Shaushilya, Saundarya, Madhurya, Audarya, Gambhirya, Vatsalya Jalado. So he says that Krishna is Karunya Jalado. Krishna is an ocean of mercy. He is an ocean of Saushilya. He is an ocean of good character. He is an ocean of Saundarya. He is ocean of beauty. He is an ocean of Audarya, generosity. Madhurya, sweetness. and Gambhirya, gravity, and Vatsalya. So he is an ocean of parental love. So he says that always thinking of Krishna means to immerse ourselves, to drown ourselves in these 7 oceans. So let's talk about these 7 oceans briefly. So Krishna is said to be the ocean of Karunya, compassion, mercy. And the best example of that is Putana. There is a verse in Bhagavatam that says that Uddhava says that Putana came with a malice intention of killing Krishna by giving him poisonous milk. But just because she came in a guise of a mother, so Krishna gave him the position of his mother, same position as Mother Yashoda, as Mother Yashoda's associate in his abode. So, Shri Radha Govardhan Dhari came. So, Uddhava says that who can be more merciful than Krishna, who gave a position of his mother to Putana, who came with an intention to kill him. And Krishna has showed this mercy to all the demons that he killed, all the warriors that were killed in the war of Kurukshetra. He gave liberation to all of them. So, he is an ocean of compassion. Then he is an ocean of Shaushalya, or good character. So as we read in Krishna book, Krishna treats, even though he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he is the creator of the whole creation, and he is the establisher of Dharma. Dharma starts from him. Dharmam tu sakshat bhagavad pranitam. Still, when he comes in human form, he treats all his, everyone he comes in contact with, he treats them very well, and he shows his good character. We see in, when he is in Vrindavan, there is a pastime when he is putting Nand Baba's shoes on his feet and he is running, and then Nand Maharaj is running behind him. So he is giving him that respect, and he is always listening to Mother Yashoda. He is giving respect to his Guru Sandipani Rishi. He is giving him the Guru Dakshina as his demands. And even he gives respect to his elder, Yudhishthira Maharaj, when he becomes the king of Hastinapur. He even accepts the position of Arjuna's chariot driver, even though Arjuna is younger to him, but he listens to Arjuna, takes orders from him. So he shows his good character in various ways in this human form. And there is another pastime, there is description in Krishna book that there were 16,108 princesses that were kidnapped by a demon named Bhavamayi. So Krishna rescues them, and then he, because who would marry these girls, then he ends up marrying them. So he has 16,108 wives, and he maintains all of them. There is, he has separate palace in Dwarka for each of his queen, and he shows his good character as a good husband to all his wives. He even honors his enemies. You know, even after he kills Shishupal, he gives him, Shishupal insulted him so many times, but he gives mukti, liberation, to Shishupal as well. So Krishna does not, just because Shishupal had been always thinking of him. So Krishna doesn't leave even a slight chance to shower his mercy on us. So there are so many examples in scriptures that show us Krishna's good character. And Krishna is Saundarya Jaladi, he is an ocean of beauty. So Krishna's beauty is the most is the sweetest topics in the all existence. Srimad Bhagavatam is full of descriptions of Krishna's beauty. And Lord Shiva calls Krishna Sarva Saundarya Sangraham, that Krishna is a collection of all the beauty in the entire creation. In Brahma Samhita, Lord Brahma describes Krishna's beauty. He says that Venum Kvanantamara Vindadalayatasham Barahavatam Samasitam Buddha Sundarangam Kandarpa Koti Kamaniya Vishesha Shobham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. So Brahmaji says that I bow down to that first progenitor Krishna because he is Venum Kvanantam. Venum means his flute, and Kvanantam means he is playing that flute. He is making sweet sounds out of his flute. And his eyes, Arvind Dalaya Taksham, his aksham, his eyes are like Arvind Dal, lotus petals. His eyes are wide and long like lotus petals. Then Barhavatam, there is a peacock feather decorating his head. Samasitam Buddha Sundarangam. So Asita means dark and Ambuddha means cloud. So Krishna's bodily limbs, his angam, they are Asita, Ambuddha, Sundara. They are Sundar, they are beautiful like a dark cloud. So that describes Krishna's beautiful dark complexion, which is all attractive. And then Krishna is Kandarpa Koti Kamaniya. He is so kamaniya, so beautiful, so handsome, so charming that he attracts even Kandarpa, Koti means 10 million. So his beauty surpasses even 10 million cupids. So Krishna is that beautiful, and that's why Brahmaji says that I bow down to that Krishna. So there are so many shlokas in Bhagavatam that describe Krishna's beauty, and even if we just close our eyes for a few minutes when we are chanting, when we try to meditate, that 16-year young boy who is standing in a threefold bending form, and his eyes are wide and long like lotus petals, and he's playing sweet music with his flute, and his complexion is dark like clouds. He has peacock feather on his head. If we meditate on that form, it is so attractive that we want to meet this person. So by being an ocean of beauty is one of Krishna's ways to call us to him, that even if we get attracted to him in that way and we go back to him. Krishna is also called Madana Mohana. Madana means Cupid. So he is the one who attracts even Cupid. So that's about Krishna's beauty. And then he is Madhurya Jaladi. Krishna is an ocean of sweetness. So there is Madhurastakam, and in that Sripad Vallabhacharya, he says that Adharam Madhuram Vadanam Madhuram Nayanam Madhuram Hasitam Madhuram Hridayam Madhuram Gamanam Madhuram Madhuradhipaterakhilam Madhuram. That Krishna, everything about Krishna, he is describing Krishna as Madhuradhipate, Pati, Lord of Madhurta, sweetness. So he's saying Krishna is the Lord of sweetness, and everything about Krishna is sweet. So Krishna is an ocean of Madhurya, sweetness. And Krishna's name is said to be even sweeter than Krishna. In Kevalastakam, it is said that Madhuram madhurebhyopi mangalebhyopi mangalam pavanam pavanebhyopi harenameva kevalam. Krishna's name is Madhuram Madhurebhyopi. Krishna's name is sweeter than sweetness. Pavanam Pavanebhyopi. It is more purifying than all the purifying things. And it is Mangalam Mangalebhyopi. It is more auspicious than all the auspicious things. So one way to drown ourselves in thinking of Krishna and remembrance of Krishna is chanting his names, because his names are even sweeter than him. Krishna is an ocean of Gambhirya, is Gambhirya Jaladi, gravity. So, in Mahabharata, Krishna and Arjun, they are very close friends. But when they go to the battlefield of Kurukshetra, and Arjun says that now I don't know what is my duty. I'm completely confused. He says Karpanya dosho upahat svabhava. That now my this confusion has covered my ability to think. So I cannot decide what is best for me. So I am your student and you are my guru. And what is best for me, you only tell me. So when Arjun surrenders to Krishna like that, then Krishna, even though he is very dear friend, he shares a friendly relationship with Arjun, he becomes very grave when he gives this whole knowledge of Bhagavad Gita to Arjun in that grave mood. Another example of his gravity is when in Brahma Vimohan Leela, Brahmaji, he steals the calves and Krishna's friends, all the Gopas, and he comes to return them, and then he realizes who Krishna is. So he seeks, he begs forgiveness from Krishna, and then Krishna doesn't respond. He just maintains a grave mood, and then Brahmaji realizes that Krishna just wants him to do his duty. So Brahmaji leaves, and then Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur writes that Brahmaji goes to Antardvip region of Navadvip, and then he does so many austerities and he pleases Krishna. So then Krishna allows him to come with him when he comes as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as Haridas Thakur. Krishna is an ocean of generosity, Audarya Jaladi. So in Krishna book, there is a very nice pastime. There is when Krishna was a little boy, a fruit vendor lady comes, and she has so many fruits of various kind, and she is saying, fresh fruits, come and get them, and they have the barter system at that time. So Krishna goes inside the kitchen, and in his little hands he gets some grains of and as many as he can, and by the time he reaches to the fruit vendor lady, so many grains have fallen out of his fist and there is not much left. But whatever he has, he offers to the fruit vendor lady, and she is so touched by his beauty, his cuteness, that she forgets her business of fruit selling, and she just gives her whole fruit basket. So Krishna, as soon as Krishna grabs all the fruits from her basket, the basket gets filled with so many precious jewels and stones and gold jewelry and everything. So that is an example of Krishna's Audarya. And another example of Krishna's Audarya is Sudama Vipra. Sudamaji, he was also a friend of Krishna in Sandipani Rishi's ashram. But he was a very poor Brahman, and when his wife insists, he goes and sees Krishna in his palace in Dwarka. So Krishna welcomes him really well, and by the time Sudama reaches his home, he sees that his broken hut is now transformed into a beautiful palace with lakes and swans and gardens and all the opulences he can imagine. So that is another example of Krishna's Audarya, his generosity. And Krishna is Vatsalya Jaladi, he is an ocean of parental love. In one shloka in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that Aham Bija Prada Pita, I am the seed-giving father of all the living entities. So Vatsalya, Vatsa means calf. So the emotions a cow has for her Vatsa, the calf, that is called Vatsalya. So that is parental love. So that is the emotion, that is the relationship, one of the relationship Krishna has with us. There is an eternal relationship. So through his calls in Bhagavad Gita, he is also asking us to revive that relationship. And Krishna is ocean of, we described 7 oceans of Krishna's character, Krishna's qualities. So Krishna is ocean of all these gunas. So we need to get attracted to these gunas of Krishna, but there is nothing in the world, but nothing other than bhakti in us that can attract Krishna. Krishna is not attracted by any of our externals like our birth or our money or our education, our beauty. None of those externals matter to Krishna. All that matters is our devotion. Rupa Goswami says in Padyavali, Vyadhasya charanam dhruvasya chavayo vidya gajendrasya kam kuchaya kimu nama rupamadikam kim tat sudam no dhanam vansha ko vidurasya yadavapater ugrasya kim paurasham bhaktya dushyati kevalam na cha guner bhakti priyo madhava. So if Rupa Goswami says that if the parameter to attract Krishna was acharan, was good character, good behavior, if that was the parameter, then Vyadasya charanam, Vyada means hunter. The hunter, what was the good character of hunter? He was half killing the animals and then leaving them to die. So what was the good character of Vyada? But Krishna still showed his mercy on him. Then if the age was the parameter to attract Krishna, then Dhruvasya Chavayo, what was the age of Dhruva Maharaj? He was a 5-year-old boy, but he also got Krishna's mercy. So our good character, our age, they are not the attributes that we can attract Krishna. And then if education was the parameter, then Vidya Gajendrasya ka. What was the education of Gajendra? He was an elephant. If beauty was the parameter, Kubjaya Kim Na Rupamadikam. What was the beauty? What was the special beauty in Kubja? She was a hunchback woman in Mathura. And if Dhana, if our money was the parameter, Kim Tat Sudam no Dhanam. What Dhana, what opulence is, what money did Sudama have? If Vamsha, our good birth was the parameter, what was the good birth of Vidurji? Vidurji was son of a maid servant, so he was a Sud, he was born in a low caste. So what was the ones of Vidurji? And Yadava Pater Ugrasya Kim Paurusham. Ugrasen, who was the grandfather of Krishna. Ugrasen, when Kamsa put him in the jail, Ugrasen didn't even resist, he didn't even fight with Kamsa, he just, he didn't fight or he didn't do anything, he just waited for Krishna to come and release him. So, if it is a matter of Paurusha, bravery, then what is the bravery of Yadavapati Ugrasen? So none of these parameters we discussed, they matter to Krishna. What matters to Krishna is bhaktya tushyati kevalam. Bhaktya, our bhakti, our loving devotion, that is the only thing that tushyati, that gives satisfaction to Krishna. So that is the only thing by which we can attract Krishna. So we want to answer Krishna's call. We want to do mana. We want to be always absorbed in the thoughts of Krishna. So there are various ways described in scriptures how we can always think about Krishna. Prahlad Maharaj, he says there are 9 ways to always remember Krishna. He says Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Pada, Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Sakhyam, Atmanivedanam. There are these 9 ways we can hear about Krishna, we can remember Krishna, we can serve his lotus feet, we can do deity worship, Archanam, we can Vandanam, we can offer obeisances unto him. Dasyam, we can worship him in the mood of a servant or in the mood of a friend, or in the Atmanivedanam, we can completely surrender ourselves unto him. So Prahlad Maharaj describes there are 9 ways by which we can we can follow Krishna's instructions of always thinking about him. But in Kali Yuga, Namna Akari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shaktis, Krishna has invested all his potencies in his name. So this chanting of the holy names, this calling out to Krishna's mercy by chanting his names, that is the recommended way of answering his call in Kali Yuga. And Krishna's potencies are unlimited. So what is not possible when we have Krishna's potency, his name? When we are taking his name, we are directly associating with him. What Srila Prabhupada told his disciple Umapati Prabhu, that Umapati Prabhu asked Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada, what do we get from chanting? And Prabhupada's answer was, by chanting, what we get is more chanting. So, as throughout years, as we chant Krishna's names, we develop the love and attraction for his names, and then what we get is love for chanting, and we do it more and more. And another aspect is in Kali Yuga, Krishna's names Krishna has taken incarnation through his names. In Chaitanya Charitamrita Adilila, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that Kali Kale Nama Rupe Krishna Avatar. So he says in Kali Yuga, Krishna has incarnated as his names, and if you are associating with his names, if you are chanting his names, then it is same as associating directly with Krishna. Also there is this one shloka in Padma Puran, it says that Nama Chintamani Krishna's Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha Purna Shuddho Nitya Mukto Abhinnatva Nama Namino. So Abhinnatva Nama Namino, Nam, the name Krishna, and the Namino, the person Krishna. Jai Shri Radhamini Govardhan Hari Ki. So the name Krishna and the person Krishna, both are Abhinnatva, they are non-different. So simply by chanting Krishna's name, one can associate with Krishna. And when we are chanting Krishna's name, Rupa Goswami gives a beautiful analogy. He says that when we are chanting his names, it is like Krishna is dancing on our tongue. He says, Tunde Tandavini Ratim Vitanute Tundavali Labhyate. That is, it is like Krishna is dancing on my tongue. There are two meanings of name Krishna. One meaning is Krish means dark, and Na means no. So Krishna means no more darkness. So when we take Krishna's name, it means we cannot be under the influence of mode of ignorance, the darkness anymore. And Krishna's name is the precious jewel. Sanatana Goswami's pastime in Vrindavan. Once there was a Brahmana who did some austerities and he pleased Lord Shiva. So he asked Lord Shiva for a benediction that he gets the most precious jewel. So Lord Shiva says that yes, you can have it, but you have to go to Vrindavan to Sanatana Goswami and he will give it to you. So this Brahmana goes to Sanatana Goswami and asks that, Goswami ji, is it true that you have a precious jewel? You have the most precious jewel? So Sanatana Goswami says, So then he says, can I have it? And Sanatana Goswami says, yes. He says, where is it? So he says, oh, it's over there in the park, in the garbage. Go find it yourself and then you can have it. So he gets so happy and he takes that jewel, which is a touchstone. If he touches that stone to any iron, it turns into gold. So he gets so happy and he starts walking away. But then he has a question. If this was the most precious jewel Sanatana Goswami has, then why has he kept it in the garbage? So he comes back to Sanatana Goswami and says, Goswamiji, is this the most precious jewel you have? So Sanatana Goswami says, no. If you want that most precious jewel I have, then you have to throw this touchstone away. So then he throws that away and then Sanatana Goswami initiates him and gives him the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. This Hare Krishna Mahamantra is the most precious jewel in Kali Yuga. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also says in Chaitanya Charitamrita that Hare Nama Eva Kevalam Kalau Nasti Eva Nasti Tadiranyatha, that in the age of Kali Yuga there is no other way of deliverance than to chant the holy names of Krishna, to chant the holy names of Krishna, to chant the holy names of Krishna. So, our goal is the essence of Bhagavad Gita, Manmana, to always think of Krishna. So, by our chanting, we can keep that fire always burning, the fire to always think of Krishna. In Jagannath Puri, in their temple, which is 600 years old, in the kitchen of Lord Jagannath, there is a fire on which they cook. It is very ancient and that fire has never been put off. It is a continuous fire. And in Vrindavan there is Radharaman temple, and in that temple also, which is also 500-600 years old temple, in that temple also they have the original fire that was light up through the chanting of mantras. So they have this same fire going on. So if you sometimes meet someone from some Radharamaniya Gaudiya Vaishnava, they might have some black line as a tilak, so that is from that fire in the kitchen. So we also want to be to have our fire of bhakti always burning. So every day we need to put some fuel in it. Every day we need to put some chanting, some service to Krishna, worship of deities. Every day we need to continue doing that, so we can keep our fire of always thinking about Him going. And it is Srila Prabhupada's guarantee. Srila Prabhupada has said it on more than one occasions, that if you follow the 4 regulative principles and if you chant 16 rounds daily, then you will go back to Godhead. And then he has said 3 times, I guarantee it, I guarantee it, I guarantee it. So it is Srila Prabhupada's guarantee that by chanting we can always think of Krishna and we can go back to Him. So Aarti is already going. We should all rise up. I'll conclude here. So how do we answer Krishna's call? Is the recommended way in Kali Yuga is by chanting His holy names. So I request all of you, if you are not chanting, you should start chanting. If you are chanting 4 rounds, increase it. If you are chanting 8 rounds, increase it and try to reach up to 16 rounds. And that builds a foundation for us to always think about Krishna, which is the essence of Bhagavad Gita. Alright. Right. If anyone has any questions or any comments, corrections, please feel free to share.
Sorry.
Huh?
Sorry.
All glory to Srila Prabhupada. Mataji. Thank you.
Nice lecture.
All glory to Srila Prabhupada. All right, we'll all rise up for Aarti. Hare Krishna.
Krishna, my Mataji ki.
Srila Prabhupada ki. Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki.